Hello, today's video is just a quick channel update and also a couple questions and answers. First and foremost, I'm starting an email newsletter. This is something I've wanted to do for a while because there's a lot of stuff out there that I'm interested in talking about, but doesn't necessarily fit within the context of a video. This gives me another outlet, basically. For example, someone recently released a whole slew of Procreate brushes and he said, hey, can I give some away to some of the people who watch your videos? And I thought that's a great idea, but doing an entire video just for like a giveaway of some brushes just seems like overkill to me. Yet a newsletter seems like a great place for that. A newsletter is also a great place for things like what's going on in the news. For example, the release of the latest Wacom tablets, or the fact that Apple and Microsoft both have big press announcements coming next week. And there's just a lot going on in the world of illustration in general, things you find in and around the web. For example, this month is Inktober, which is a lot of artists are taking on an illustration project where they draw something every single day and they do it in ink as a way to practice and get better and also kind of limit themselves to just one medium, and it's kind of cool. And there's a ton of awesome artwork being produced. So that's something I wanted to talk about, but again, I don't know if it's worth doing like a whole video about that. Actually, it might be worth doing a whole video about that, but I don't have time to do a whole video about that. If you're interested in the email newsletter, there is a sign-up form down below, or if you're just interested in the giveaway, there's also a form for that down below in the description. Let's do some questions. T-Woo asks, any chance you test out the new Lenovo Yoga Book? I'm interested to see how the Wacom tablet performs on the Windows version. So I guess the short answer is no. At this point, I don't have any plans to review it. It looks kind of interesting though. It might be something that I'd enjoy reviewing, but at the same time, I've got so much coming up in the next few weeks. I've got this Android tablet that I'm really enjoying, and I'm going to review the Bamboo Slate by Wacom. I have a review coming out for that on Monday night. There's also an Artisol tablet in the mail coming my way right now, and who knows what Microsoft is going to announce next week. So there's a lot that I have to review over the next few weeks, and this is one of those products that I think is going to slip through the cracks. At least slip through the cracks for me. I watched somebody else's review on the particular product, and she really kind of nailed a lot of the things I was wondering about, which is, one, it doesn't have a physical keyboard. The keyboard kind of lights up, and the reason it does this is because it uses Wacom technology, and you could actually draw on the smooth thing that's also the keyboard, also doubles as a Wacom drawing tablet. But my overall thinking with this is that if you're going to create a screen laptop thingamabob today with drawing technology, just let me draw on the screen. It's so much nicer. I guess the thinking here was that you could put a pad of paper down and actually draw on the paper. And it seems like there's a lot of products all of a sudden that are doing this idea of let you draw on paper and kind of digitally capture that. I don't know if there's that big of a need out there for that sort of thing. Maybe there is. I know a lot of people really enjoy drawing on paper, but for me, if I'm going to draw on paper, I'd rather just scan it in than go through the rigmarole of technology. And if I want to draw digitally, I want to draw directly on the screen. Next question. The ACs asks, C. All right. Rafael Tavares asks, what do you think about Autodesk Sketchbook Pro? So to be completely honest, I've never thought much about it. I've never been a Sketchbook fan, but I have only used the demo. I have not used the full-blown thing. One of the things I haven't liked about it is that when I've used it on the iPad, I can't adjust the canvas size, and it does this weird thing where when you zoom in, you can't see pixels. Well, you can kind of see pixels. It blurs the lines a little bit. I don't know, that's just weird for me. I don't like, kind of the zoomed in blurry lines. I want to see like raw pixels. And so that's always turned me off about it. I didn't like the way the pens are set up in the demo. I didn't like the way the brushes worked in the demo. But because of this Android tablet, I am giving it another shot. So I'm going to be trying it across all platforms. I just signed up for like a 1-year subscription. It costs like $30 a year, which is fairly reasonable. And with that, I can use it on the Mac, Windows, Android, iOS, and I'm going to be using it on all those platforms. And so far I've only used it on the Android tablet, and I gotta say, I really like the brushes. So that's way better. I finally, since in the demo you can't actually change your canvas size, now I can. And so now instead of zooming in and see blurriness, I could actually just make my canvas bigger, and I solved the problem right there. So far, really liking Autodesk. Yes, going to be doing a full review of Sketchbook. And sorry, it's taken me so long. Lim Kung Yi asks, rumor has it as Samsung is releasing a Chromebook with S Pen for $500 USD, maybe high-end update to the Note tablet series we've been waiting for. That's really kind of interesting because I've never thought of a Chromebook as being something I'd ever want to draw on. From what I understand, they're basically a basic laptop that has a web browser, and that's about it, because you could do everything on the web in theory. But there are drawing programs in the browser, some very basic ones. Maybe they're more robust than I thought. But with a pen, I don't know, is there palm rejection on a Chromebook in a web browser? Is there pressure sensitivity? I don't know. But so I'm interested. I'm definitely gonna, watch other people's reviews on it. Maybe I'll do a review. We'll see. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I look forward to seeing you next week when I have another video. And if you're interested in that email or in that brushes giveaway down below, check out the description. And again, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And I will see you in a week or two.